But whenever you approach women, they make you feel like you shouldn't be approaching them.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of Fair Use. And today, our brother Austin Holloman is back at it again, and he's explaining why men don't approach women anymore in the United States. Let's get into the video.
But whenever you approach women, uh, they make you feel like you shouldn't be approaching them. And don't give me that bullshit that you thought you were scared. I mean, you thought you were in danger and you're scared. You could be at a nightclub, at the gas station, at the grocery store, on the sidewalk next to the street, walking downtown. You could be at the farmer's market. I mean, you could be anywhere. And 9 times out of 10, I've tried every different approach, and I gave up uh, a long time ago. I just stopped approaching. And women say, "Oh, men don't approach us anymore because you act like a fucking raccoon when we do." You know, whenever you approach an animal and it just sits there and it waits like to see what you're gonna do if it's gonna take off running or attack you. That's what they do. And it's like, I just asked what your name was, or hey, I thought I'm interested. I want to get to know you. I'm very direct. Any that said I wasn't direct is a lie. Uh, but you come at them direct, and hey, I can only come at you direct. You want me to do hold you up at the grocery store in front of the ice cream? So I'm only gonna come at you direct, and they're just like, oh, like you ought to be ashamed of yourself for approaching me, dude. Nobody's dealing with this shit. Nobody's dealing with this shit. And I'll tell you this: when I've been to Brazil, when I went down there, that shit wasn't happening. Okay, it was clarity. Now every chick didn't like me. It wasn't a fucking utopia. But when I approached somebody, it was either they liked me or they didn't like me. There was no why are you approaching me, bitch? I'm a fucking stranger approaching you. You know why the fuck I'm over here? What the fuck? I'm over here smiling and shit. And she act like she didn't know I was flirting with her. What, you think I smile like this? No, I smile with my fucking top row, eye contact. So I just don't have time for the bullshit. So I checked out mentally back in August of 2021. Uh, I don't even give a if I'm sloppy drunk. I don't get sloppy drunk, but I've had 5, 6 shots. I'm not approaching no more. I checked out. Go to another country, guys. Stop it here.
So, guys, this is it's pretty interesting. I've talked about this particular brother. Check him out on TikTok and also Austin Holloman on YouTube. I believe he's in Dallas. And I saw another video of a guy giving us his perspective on Austin. He says, looking at this guy, he seems like he's a prototypical kind of guy that women are interested in. I think the brother said he's a Chad, right? No homo or nothing, but he was like, this is a dude that most women would probably want to talk to. And if that is his experience, then what is that about to other guys? Let me just say this. Pick it up today is a lot different than what it was a few years ago, from what I understand. And a lot of ladies are, if they feel like you're a regular guy, if they feel like you might not have a lot of money or being rich, that, they kind of act like, who are you to talk to me? I don't know you. And that's typical, right? But then there's the same ladies like, well, why ain't nobody hollering at me? And I'm just gonna be real. I've been to Brazil and women don't even speak Portuguese. But if you try to talk to them, they're gonna be nice. And if they're gonna turn you down, they're gonna be polite. I remember I got one of the baddest chicks ever at the airport in Rio de Janeiro. She gave me a number, didn't end up working out, but I'm talking about she was fine. I'm talking about one of the finest women I've ever seen in my life. Bruh. And they'll give you a shot. Most places will give you a shot. You come to Africa, you know what I'm saying? Most ladies just let you talk to them. No, I'm not interested, or I'm interested, or whatever. But in America, it's like, what are you doing talking to me? You're asking what's your name? I ain't got a name, right? Shout out to Andrew26101, because we talked about that before. They're like, they ain't got a name. Like, why are you talking to him? Like, just rude for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And it does give guys, like, I'm not even trying to, talk to you unless you give me a choosing signal, things like that. So it is disheartening. A lot of guys are just like, okay, listen, no matter what I'm saying, it's not working. So why stay? But let's check out another video.
Part two. So, guys, the bullshit of I had some woman in my comments who thought she knew what she was talking about, and she was like, she's just ingenuine, didn't know what the hell she was talking about, and she's like, maybe you need to go to a different city. You don't think I fucking tried that? You don't think I tried that? And then when the thing is, here's the thing: if you can get on YouTube and hear men all throughout the fucking country saying the exact same shit like me to match your story. I'm in Dallas, DFW. And the shit that I'm saying, I heard somebody in Chicago say damn near word for fucking word. I made this video because I was just talking to a dude that said he went to Sao Paulo, and he's in the Colorado. The same shit. So that's what I'm saying. It's a fucking culture thing. There's a culture difference. So let me break it down. If you like to date and you're like not date, if you like to go out and you like to meet women, approach women, have good conversations, make them laugh, and just be around some cool motherfuckers. Look, you're gonna have a hard time finding that in the US.
Before I forget this, right? Here's what I've noticed. If you're in the United States, the ladies that you might try to approach that will give you attitude, if you were to go to like South Africa or Brazil or other places like that, maybe in Europe, the women tend to look a lot better with a lot less attitude. It's facts! That's the situation here. When you're trying to approach a woman in America who might be like a 6 or 7, that person's attitude is if they're like a 10 or whatever. But now you'll go and approach somebody who, if you're in Colombia or in Brazil or in South Africa, they would be like a 9 or a 10 in America. And their attitude is like very humble. That's something that I have noticed. So when you're going overseas, you're getting a lot of times a more of an attractive prospect with much more of a great attitude towards you.
Because everybody over here is on some bullshit. But if you go to Brazil, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like a 90% chance for every 10 women you bump into, 9 of them, you're gonna be able to sit there and just chop it up and talk about the fucking weather, talk about the bumps on the street. I don't give a what you talk about. But they're gonna be cool. They're gonna be fucking cool. That's what men want, is cool.
Right?
Easy going.
Hello.
The chase me by being a bitch, that's not cute. Nobody like.
And optimistic, right? Shout out to the brother that was on Kendra G's show. A woman who's optimistic also helps.
You're turning men off with all that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So the attention, guys, stop taking women in the United States. Stop taking them out on dates. Stop buying them drinks. They got a motive for that shit too. Don't even drive to them. Just don't do shit. Just leave them alone altogether and go to another country. And if you don't believe me, because you're a fucking idiot, go to another country. Get your passport and go to another country. And then come back. And don't with the prostitutes, with the regular women. And then come back and tell me what happened. And tell me, was it the social experience better or worse?
So now, let me kind of talk about this. I've interviewed a few brothers that have been to Colombia and Brazil. Shout out to Black Men Travels Group. Dennis John Pierre, guys like that. A lot of the brothers. Drees, shout out to him. Guys literally are in tears on the plane, okay? Like, you go to Brazil, you go to sometimes Dominican Republic. I know the DR is a little bit shady, but some of these countries, dudes are on the plane coming back in tears. Like, man, I can't wait to go back. Some dudes are working overtime. Like, they're rejuvenated to get back out. Some brothers I know went to Ghana. Bruh, they do not want to stay here. Okay? Like, after they have went to Ghana, some brothers went to Nigeria, some brothers have been to Kenya and Uganda. They don't want to come back, man. They're having a better experience. You know what I'm saying? And that's something to talk about, because the men who were not be as desired over here, they might not be as desired now, right? What about in 5 and 10 years, you know? Something happens, they get more technical skills, they get more something, and now those dudes is making a lot of money, now those dudes have lost weight or whatever. I've even talked to, what's his brother? PAZ brother, Dr. Mark, I'll put his, I forgot what his name was, interviewed him in Uganda. He was like, listen, I only deal with the black diaspora because I went where I was, you know, where I was wanted at. This is what you're seeing right now, man. Brothers is fitting in different places. You guys can say what you want, but like he said, it's a lot of men talking about the same thing. From Chicago, brothers in London saying the same thing. Brothers in Sacramento saying the same thing. Brothers in Oakland. Stop the shit, but I love my city though. My city show me love. Shout out to ladies in Sacktown, baby. We'll be back soon. But guys, check him out on TikTok, check him out on YouTube. We out, peace.